Ruth was a bright, gentle girl, raised in a home where God came first, and values were stitched into every thread of daily life. As the daughter of Pastor and Mrs. Edem, she grew up memorizing Bible verses before she could even read fluently, waking up at dawn for family devotions, and attending church like it was her second home. Her parents loved her with a fierce, holy kind of love. They taught her that purity was power, obedience was safety, and the world outside their Christian circle was filled with traps laid by the devil himself. In their eyes, love meant rules, no sleepovers, no parties, no social media, no short skirts, and absolutely no boys. And for a long time, Ruth obeyed. Not because she fully understood, but because she wanted to please them. She was the good girl. The pastor's daughter. Everyone in church called her the example. That title felt like a crown at first. Then it began to feel like a chain. By the time Ruth turned 16, something had shifted. It started with small things, pausing to watch girls on TikTok after school, hiding lip gloss in her backpack, lingering a little longer in front of mirrors. She noticed how the other girls moved like they owned the world, like freedom lived in their hips and glittered on their eyelids. She saw their selfies, their laughter, their inside jokes. And she began to wonder, what's it like to not be perfect? To just be free. The first real act of rebellion was cutting her skirt shorter, just by an inch. Then it was sneaking her mother's earrings into her school bag and changing her shoes behind the church gate before walking to the mall with her classmates. One Saturday, she deliberately ignored morning devotion and stayed in bed. Her mother knocked softly. "Ruth, are you all right?" "I'm tired," she lied. Later that day, she rolled her eyes during family prayers. Her father's gaze hardened. "You're sleeping," he warned. But Ruth was already halfway gone. Then came Tessie. Tessie was like fire on legs. Braided hair with blonde tips. Loud laugh. I rose sharp enough to cut glass. She was a new transfer from another school, and within a week, she had boys following her like ants to sugar. Teachers called her distraction. Ruth called her fascinating. They became friends almost by accident, sharing a pencil during chemistry, then walking home together one Friday. Tessie lit up every space she entered. She said the things Ruth had only dared to think: "Your parents are too strict. You're old enough to make your own decisions. You only get one life, babe. Don't waste it behind the Bible." At first, Ruth protested. "You don't understand. My dad's a pastor. He'd kill me." Tessie just laughed. Then died slowly in silence. Or leave. It was like someone opened a window in Ruth's prison cell. Weeks passed. Ruth got bolder. She began ignoring curfews, making up fake school projects to stay out longer, and using a hidden SIM card in an old phone Tessie gave her. She created a secret Instagram account where she could post filtered selfies with heart emojis and dance to secular music. She even stopped wearing her church scarf sometimes, pretending she forgot. Her mother always reminded her gently. Her father began to speak less and frown more. At school, she started skipping scripture union meetings. Once, a teacher called her out. She snapped, "Must I attend everything like a robot?" The school counselor later pulled her aside. "Ruth, you're changing." Ruth smirked. "Maybe I'm just becoming who I really am." It was a Wednesday when Tessie came bouncing toward her, phone in hand. "Ruth. Biggest party of the term is this weekend, house party at GRA. Pool, lights, music, actual DJs." Ruth hesitated. "My dad would never." Tessie didn't even let her finish. "Then don't ask, sneak out. You're not a baby." That evening, Ruth tried to test the waters. "Daddy, there's a classmate's birthday on Saturday. Just a small hangout." "No," he said immediately, without looking up from his Bible. "Parties at night lead to temptation." Her mother added softly, "Ruth, you know better." And Ruth broke. "No, I'm tired of knowing better. I'm tired of being locked up while everyone else is living. Do you even know what it's like to be 17 and feel like a prisoner? Her mother reached for her hand. We are just trying to protect you. Ruth yanked away. Maybe I don't want to be protected anymore. She slammed her bedroom door, chest heaving. That night, she cried into her pillow and made up her mind. Saturday came. She waited till her parents fell asleep. Changed into jeans and a crop top she'd hidden under her mattress. Slid on makeup in the bathroom mirror by torchlight. Her heart pounded as she crept through the kitchen, then out the back door. Tessie was waiting on a bike down the street. They laughed as they rode into the night. The house was buzzing. Lights everywhere. People dancing, drinking, kissing in corners. Ruth felt a mix of thrill and fear. She'd never been around so much freedom and so much danger. She sipped her first cup of alcohol. Then a second. Tessie disappeared into the crowd. Ruth danced. Someone cheered. She laughed. She was flying. Then she needed the restroom. When she came back, Tessie was gone. She's in the VIP room upstairs, a boy named John said. He was older. He had once tried to talk to Ruth at school, but she had rejected him politely. Come, he smiled. She asked us to bring you. Ruth followed him. The hallway was quiet. The lights dim. The music fainter. Her steps slowed. The door closed behind her. Lock clicked. No Tessie. Just 4 boys. And John's smile turned cold. What happened that night shattered her. She returned home bruised and broken before dawn, crawling through the back gate, her soul in pieces. Her parents were already awake, praying. Her mother gasped when she saw her. Her father froze. No one spoke for a long time. Later, she would find out the truth. Tessie had been paid. Paid to bring Ruth to the party. Paid by John, who wanted to humble the pastor's proud daughter. It wasn't friendship. It was a setup. She spent weeks in silence. Stopped eating. Stopped talking. She stared at the ceiling and wondered, was this freedom? Was this the life I wanted? Was it worth it? One Sunday morning, she sat in the back pew of the church, face pale, eyes hollow. When the altar call was made, she didn't move. But her mother did. She came down, knelt beside her daughter, held her close, and whispered, "You're not too far gone. God still wants you. We still love you. Come home, Ruth."